Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 252. Oh, yeah. It's your boy Gabe Patilla with Tim Router,
Hello.
Ed Placencia, and Chris McCracken, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you to my fellow co-hosts for waiting on a brother to get back in the country.
Of course, well, yeah.
I appreciate it. I would have understood if y'all were like, hey, man, Wednesday's the only time we could do it, Doc. You're just going to have to sit out.
No way, man.
I would have got that.
I wouldn't have understood.
Would have been the shortest podcast episode.
I know, right?
Yeah, the secret is we really don't want to have to host the show. We're just like, no, you can't fix perfection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We'd rather wait for you to come back than host the show.
Then have to, oh, yes, y'all yourselves.
Right.
Yes, because
We need to have a, oh, yes, y'all contest with the community.
Maybe.
Ooh, I like that.
I think it'd be a good one.
I like it.
So, Chris, you're gone.
Yes.
You're misplaced this week. Where are you? What are you doing? How's your week been? How's vacation?
It is going well. I am in Bella Vista, Arkansas, which is just north of Bentonville, and that's about all that I know. I don't know where anything else is around this in the state.
Sweet.
And
That's all you need.
it's nice. Yeah, it's really nice. Stacy's parents have a timeshare condo up here, and so we've come for the last 3 years, and we spend a little bit of time here. Usually about a week. Sometimes it's a little bit shorter, depending on what else we got to get back to or whatnot. But yeah, man, it's been pretty packed since we got here. We arrived on Saturday evening, so it took us the drive is about 6 hours, but when you filter in like stopping for the restroom and eating and all that, it takes about 7. And so we got here in about 7 hours. We were here that evening, and the next day, we went and did like rafting down the river. So kind of like, if you think about it, it's one big raft similar to like what they would do for whitewater rafting, except it's absolutely nothing like water rafting. There's nowhere near that rough.
Right.
And except you're doing it with people you actually know.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of Ed doing it with
It's
people
not a bunch of randos.
What's that like?
Precisely.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's actually exhilarating, but probably not quite as much as yours.
I got you.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. The water was we didn't do it last year because it was raining almost that whole week. The year before, Stacy and I did kayaking, and the river was really low, so it was really difficult. There was very little current. This time, there's been a lot of rain before we got here, so there was a decent amount of water in the river, and the current was a little bit stronger. But it's still, you definitely get to those spots where it's nice and deep, and you've got to do a heck of a lot of paddling to get it going.
Right.
Yeah.
But we went with it was me, Stacy, her brother, her 2 little girls, and then my father-in-law. And we'd never gone out with that group before, and we were all just in this one big raft. We had an ice chest with sandwiches and drinks.
Oh, that's
and stuff.
cool, man.
Just took us about 4 hours to go I think it was around 8 miles.
Good for you.
So that was a lot of fun.
Man.
The next day, we went to, there's this place over in Missouri's really close to here, so sometimes we go over to like Branson or something like that, or different areas in Missouri. And there's this one area called Top of the Rock, and they have these caverns that you can kind of take like a golf cart tour through.
Nice.
Cool.
And so we went to that, and then after that we went to Lambert's, which is a restaurant that's in, I think they only have the one, it's in Missouri. But it's the one where if you've ever seen people with the cups or shirts or something, it's the one where they'll like throw rolls at you.
Oh,
They
yeah,
just
right.
personally come by and says hot rolls,
Nice.
and you put your hand up and they'll throw the roll.
Nice.
Yeah. And this is the second time we've been there, and oh my gosh, they bring you so much food. And so you order whatever you're going to get, like if it's chicken fried steak or whatever it is, and you can choose your 2 sides. But at the same time, they're constantly coming around bringing other sides that they're just like, yeah, you want this? And then they just give it to you, whoever wants it. So, of course, like with the flying rolls and all the sides that are coming around, before we even get our meal, we're basically full. So we basically have like 3 meals out of it because we eat there, we eat lunch the next day, and then a little bit more for dinner.
Amen.
So
Right.
it's a really good deal, and it's really not expensive for how much you get out of it.
Well, for how much rolls get thrown at your head, there's no price for that.
I know, right? No, there's no price for that. But it's definitely a cool place. I think it's in or around Springfield, Missouri. I could be wrong, but I feel like that was the town that was closest. So if anybody's up in that area and you see Lambert's, you should definitely go give it a try.
Very cool.
And then on Wednesday, my brother-in-law, my father-in-law, and myself, we did golfing, while Stacy and the girls and everybody, they went to Branson and went to Silver Dollar City, which is an amusement park that they have up there. So we kind of split it off, and the guys did the golfing trip. And I actually didn't do too bad.
Yay, look at you.
My driving is much improved.
Hey.
My mid-range to short-range game is all horrible.
Nice.
Like it usually is, but my driving is nice and solid.
Nice.
There you go.
So
there you go.
I'm happy with that.
Get after it, Happy
Nice.
Gilmore.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Long and wrong.
Exactly. Exactly. I putt for show and I don't make any of the dough on the. I hit for show and don't make any of the putting dough.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's too many golf rhymes.
And then today is the last day. Yeah, exactly. Today is the last day that we're all going to be here together. People are going to start peeling off tomorrow. So what we did is we went to the lake and we just rented a boat and had it out there for about 4 hours and just went around the lake. We would stop, throw down the anchor, and just swim for a while, and then go to another
That's
part of the
awesome.
lake.
That's great, man.
That's kind of a tradition. We've done that every single year as well. So that was a lot of fun. And then tomorrow, like I said, some people are going to be, Stacy's brother and our little nieces are going to be leaving tomorrow. And I'm not sure if Stacy's aunt and uncle are leaving tomorrow. They may be staying till Saturday. But the rest of us, I think, are all leaving Saturday. We've got to be out by 10. So we'll just take it easy, wake up that morning, pack up, and then hit the road. And I don't know
That's
exactly where we're going to be going because our house lists on Friday.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wow.
Really? Dude.
Yeah, our house lists on Friday, and the open house is Sunday afternoon.
Oh, man.
So we can't be at the house for that.
Oh my gosh. Welcome home.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't really know exactly what we're going to do or where we're going to go. But we're going to go somewhere, and people are going to be looking at our house, and I'm going to be weirded out by it the whole time.
Yep.
Are you?
I'm going to be looking at. Of course I'm going to be. Look, we had a contractor in this week. We had a person come cut our lawn again because we were not there, and we had a person come and like clean our house. And
Nice.
you bet your bottom
And so
dollar
you feeling
that
like
I've been.
people are going to steal stuff?
Well, yeah. The minute I get an alert that somebody's in my house, I'm looking at that camera and I'm watching every move. I'm so
gosh.
paranoid.
Wow.
about the
Really?
whole thing. It weirds me out. It really
Are
does.
you just trying
It
to see
makes me
their
so
battery
uncomfortable.
percentage on their phones, or is it something else?
No. It weirds me. It just freaks me out that people are in my home and I don't know what they're doing.
Gabe,
I got you.
Gabe, you and
don't
I
like
need to
that.
do a
I
road
just- I
trip down
can't.
there and mess with them.
I know.
We're all
Ding
black.
dong, the milkman's here.
That's right.
Yeah.
They'll have like the realtor there with them. It's not like they can back a truck up to the house and just start loading stuff in.
Yeah, they'll have a realtor. Yeah.
I know, but it's just, my mind goes everywhere.
I get you.
And
Have you been have you been stolen from before?
never like from my home. I've had stuff stolen like out of lockers and different things like that at work, or not my current job, but at old previous jobs.
Like if you had
and
your
things like
car broken into?
I've not had my car broken into, but Stacy has, and I've had friends that have. I've been around it, even though I've been fortunate to not have it happen to me super often in my life. I just get very paranoid. It's like my stuff is my stuff, and I don't want
Yeah.
people messing with it.
Right.
Are you going to have music playing in the background for when people arrive and walk around?
Come on, shake your body, baby. Do that. Come,
I
come
don't
about my
think
house.
so.
and
So I
give
don't-
me an offer. Yeah.
If it works out right, we're not even going to have been home by the time.
Oh, right.
Unless our lady turns something on, I won't even be there. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But on the road out here, the only thing that I've played is Hearthstone because it's the only thing that I can play on my
Nice.
phone. We don't have internet at the actual condo this year. It's been out the entire
Oh,
time
wow.
I've called them. I'm sure they're annoyed by me because I keep calling like, "Hey, I've got this thing I'm doing Thursday. I'd love to have some internet." And they've come and looked at it, and nothing's happened, so it's not working.
What the heck?
So I'm
They just
I'm doing
kicked the
this
router.
a la router right now.
Yeah.
I'm tethered to my iPad, which is how I'm recording with you guys or talking with you guys.
Welcome
and I'm
to my
recording on the-
world.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out here in the heat, sweating. My back is just dripping like crazy
Welcome
right now.
to my
And
world.
we're just getting started. You're sweating already?
I'm sweating.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm sweating crazy. But you know what? I'm on vacation. I got a fresh IPA here that I'm drinking, and
Oh, look
life
at
is
you.
good.
Hey,
Nice.
I
Nice.
can't complain at all. It's all been good.
I like it
Good,
a lot.
man.
But that's pretty much it from me, guys.
Sweet. Eduardo,
Yes, sir.
you're back home.
I am back home.
How are things? But you're alone.
I am alone. That's right.
Or you think you're alone.
I know, right? The call's coming from inside the house.
So he's in his underpants.
I know, right?
Unshaven, pizza boxes everywhere. Dishes
Right.
are not done. House is a mess.
He did not rewind the VHS for sure.
No,
No.
definitely not. Definitely
No.
not.
No, he did not.
Yeah, things are going well. When did we record last week? On Tuesday?
No, Wednesday,
I don't
normal Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning? So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah.
The rest of the week in Nashville, Sarah and I had a great time. Friday, we got to see Tim and Piper.
Yeah, buddy.
Frothy Monkey, so I got to hang out for the afternoon. and got to see the Patillos later on that evening, and
Boom!
got to play that new That's You game on PlayStation, that free game.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
How was it?
We
Man,
sure
I'm
did do
so looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We played, I don't know how many games we played, but it didn't take too long, I guess, before we were like, is there anything else to play on here?
know.
Like, it's a lot of fun, but it's Jackbox spoiled us, where if you get tired of a game, you can just say, oh, let's switch to Drawful now, or
Right.
let's switch to Fibbage.
Yeah.
But the game was a lot of fun. That app,
And it's trying to tackle a lot. It's trying to take to a fault almost. It's taking all the stuff kind of that Jackbox has perfected, and it's trying to put it all into one game.
yeah.
And so it does get a little tiresome, and you're right, Ed. Spoiled is the best way to describe that.
Yeah, definitely.
And there
But
are other games coming as well. Like, this is just the first one dropping out of that PlayLink thing.
oh, nice.
So once they're all finally out, it may feel a little bit more akin to like a Jackbox.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean,
right.
Jackbox does it so well.
Yeah.
This is very much in a way like a PlayStation say a Me Too kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, but it was fun though.
Yeah, we actually brought the PlayStation here. We were going to try it out, and with no internet, we haven't been able
Yeah,
to.
it's fun. You have to download an app, and because of that, you can actually do things on your phone, like take pictures or draw on other people's pictures and what have you. And that was a lot of fun.
That was
nice.
so. It was
That's
it
cool.
was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, someone had asked us. I think it might have been Jeff, but I'm not sure, on the Discord, asking if we could do a Let's Play of That's You. And it's probably a good thing we didn't that night, because we got crazy that night.
We got super crazy.
It was a lot of fun.
Crazy.
Nice.
Crazy.
Just because we're crazy people, we even have an IPA like Chris.
Nah, man. We don't need any accountants.
No, we just need a Placencia and a Patillo, and it's going to be nuts.
That's right.
P&P back to back, baby.
Back to back. Let's see. Saturday, then, Sarah and I left for New Orleans and spent a few days down there. That's where
Got a beignet or two.
got
So
a beignet
jealous.
or two. I'm so sick of fried food. I'm telling you.
That'll happen.
The-
That'll happen.
The food down there was good, but they do fry a lot of stuff there.
Amen.
Did you have some of that chicory coffee?
I did not. I didn't get a chance to try it. So people had recommended it, but we didn't. Sarah and I found a coffee shop that we liked there a lot, and we just kind of, when it came to coffee, we would just go back to that same spot, fuel up, and then keep walking
Gotcha.
around.
Beautiful. I love the diversity down there is awesome. All the different things that you can kind of just take in New Orleans is awesome.
And the thing I wanted to do the most was just see live music. And man, we got to see some
I bet you
amazing
did,
music
man.
while we were down there. It was so
that's
much
great.
fun.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So that was a lot of fun. We Ubered everywhere, and I love Uber just because, when Tim and I went to San Francisco, our Uber driver was from New Orleans, and we asked her for some ideas that were kind of off the beaten path. And the first night we were there, we went to one of the restaurants she recommended. It was definitely off the beaten path, definitely local, and it was amazing.
Oh, that's
And
so
definitely
great.
scary. Was it scary?
At first it was, just because it was a neighborhood where it was like a residential neighborhood, and there was this like restaurant on the corner there.
Yes.
And so it was like, and anytime you go to a city you just don't know what area you're in for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it turned out really nice. So we, kudos to our Uber driver while we were in San Francisco. And then we lucked out with some really amazing Uber drivers in New Orleans. Everyone had such cool stories. It was just a lot of fun. A good weekend, for sure.
That's awesome.
That's great, man.
deal.
Flew back Tuesday, got in Tuesday afternoon, got in a little bit of Overwatch with Stancil Tuesday night.
Nice.
Nice.
And that was nice. Sarah is still in New Orleans. She'll continue her Zumba tour with her friend Samantha for a couple weeks. So I'm doing the bachelor thing here, which is why Stancil and I played Overwatch until 4 a.m.
Yep.
Hey. And because he's on Pacific time.
Get ready for that YouTube channel to blow up, because Ed's going to play every game between now and like the next 2 to 3 weeks. And he's going to be streaming that junk.
I know, right? Wednesday, my brother-in-law Nathan came over. We beat Borderlands 2.
There you go.
Nice.
That was a lot of fun. We
Like
didn't.
some bosses.
It was nice. Yeah, we didn't finish every mission like we had planned on, just because we accidentally chose like the final mission to do. So we may go back and do the others, or we may continue with the pre-sequel. I'm not sure yet, but that was fun. And then I guess the last thing I've been doing Wednesday evening after Nathan left, I downloaded Horizon Zero Dawn.
What?
yes,
there
you
you
did.
go, buddy.
Yes, you did.
I've got in 14 hours already.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
Did we mention his wife is gone?
Right.
Yes.
I'm at
Nice.
level 17 with 17 trophies, and I'm loving this game. Oh my
Isn't
god.
it amazing?
So happy to hear you say that.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. And
Yes, sir.
you know what it was is at the coffee shop last week, Tim was talking about it, and I got to really ask him about the game and what it was like. And I think going into it, Recore had kind of soured me on it, on like mechanical animals.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was just kind of like, yeah, I don't really have any interest. And I think I had watched a little bit of Chris's Let's Play, and it just didn't click with me. But it's one of those games that it's so much more fun to play than it is just to watch. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I can see
having
that.
so
Oh, yeah.
much fun.
That's so
I
great,
will-
man.
Yeah, I will get zero sleep.
Nice.
Over the next couple of weeks. But
No sleep till buttock.
Hey,
Horizon.
Roy.
home. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just kicking back, a lot of gaming, and it's been a good week.
I like it.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yes, sir. I think it's safe to say I'm extremely jealous of Eduardo right now, having like 2 weeks of just games and games and games. I'm like, oh, I would kill for that. But
I know, that's right.
alas,
Amen.
that's how it goes. Man, Piper's topic of the week was clearly having lunch with Mr. Ed. And
Yeah.
Sarah. So
Nice.
we had a great time. We were there for about 2.5 hours, and Piper was she loved it, and she loves her Mr. Ed, and she had a great time. And so
was
it
fun.
was just great catching
He's
up.
like Richard Pryor's The Toy.
He really is. He is the toy for Piper. But she had never met Sarah before, so it was nice for them to
Yeah.
get together, and it was just great to catch up with her and just having some good quality Placencia time. And so
That was really nice, man.
Yeah, I really appreciated that, and that was awesome. We came back from the beach on the night before, so we finished up our beach run, had a really great time. All got burned, all are peeling, and so we're just like, I feel like I have like leprosy or something because just flakes just keep coming off. It's really gross and kind of cool all at the same time. But anyway,
Nom, nom.
so my
Like
tan,
a snake.
exactly, my
Yeah.
tan is completely gone now, so I'm back to being the pale boy that I am. And so we're back just getting caught up with a lot of things. The house is going great. We got our kitchen cabinets today, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
So
So all the flooring is down and everything is starting to look like a house, yeah?
yeah, I mean they've got the flooring down. They still need to sand and stain and do all that fun stuff, but at least the flooring's in. There's a few things that are still on back order, like some of the penny tile that's in the bathrooms, but at least the cabinets are going in. They haven't finished all the cabinetry yet, but it's looking great. And,
Are they on schedule for the most part?
Oh yeah, no, we're still supposed to close the end of September. I
Nice.
think they do that. They're not going to commit to anything until probably they know, because there's permits still, there's inspections, there's all kinds of stuff, and that could take quite a long time to just put all together anyway. So
Yeah.
man, the house is really coming along. Getting really excited to go. I'm really not looking forward to moving again. It's just it's kind of I'm like, oh, I got to do all this again. I got 2 full storage units that we got to clean out. And
my gosh.
it's just going to be a hot mess. But the end result will be awesome, and it'll be great. So
Yeah.
as far as gaming goes, dude, it is just like Ed. I'm so happy you're playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm glad. I'm sure it wasn't me that was like. I just kept telling him at lunch, I'm like, you have to play this game because I am. It is ruining my life. Like I was up, like it's ruining my sleep. Like we had that. Remember we had that question like 2 or 3 weeks ago about what game is ruining you. This game is ruining me. I am 42 hours in.
Wow.
I am level 44, and I haven't even finished any of the main mission stuff because I'm having so much fun doing all these side missions and collectible stuff.
Yeah.
And
That's
it is
incredible.
absolutely, it is so much fun. Just the idea of being able to shoot at a machine, shoot its gun off, then go grab it and use that gun on that machine to kill it is just like, it's so much fun. Just being able to tear off things and tear off components and then gather them and just, it's just, this game is all me all the time and I love it. And it's ruined my life. So it's great. In the best
Ruined my
in the
life.
best possible
Nice.
way. I am definitely going for the platinum on this. I feel like I'm kind of on track. I've been looking at the trophies and as they're getting revealed, I'm like, yep, I can do that. So
Nice.
so yeah, I'm definitely going for the platinum on this. So I'm gonna be in Horizon Zero Dawn land for quite some time now. And
Yeah.
so it'll be great. Our good friends Leah and Jeffrey, they had a baby boy this
That's
past
right,
week.
Josh.
Nice.
Josh and
Babe, what's Josh's middle name?
Lewis, I believe. Right.
Lewis. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think we're
I
gonna.
was talking to my wife in the room, not Tim. When I said, "Babe, what's his middle name?"
It's okay, honey. I got it.
Yeah, thanks.
So cute.
So that was really great to get that news from them, and we're gonna go to their bris
Safe and
tomorrow.
sound.
And
nice.
Oh, good. You'll be there. I'll be there.
oh, sweet. Okay, good. Yeah, so we'll be there, and man, yeah, just trying to catch up on work and
I gotta polish up on my Hebrew.
I know. I've
Yeah,
never
man.
been to a bris.
Oh,
I'm
it's
jealous.
I don't look at the actual the ceremony of it. I'm like, la 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 la. I'm kind of in my happy place when that happens.
She's
But-
like,
Nothing's actually happening. Nothing's actually happening.
yeah, there's nothing happening. Why does my crotch hurt? Do, 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 do.
Can you go on Facebook Live?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's
No.
Facebook Live it, Gabe. You and me, baby. Come on. I'm sure the
y'all
Hassans
do
will
it.
love
I'm
us
not
for
tuning
that.
in.
Oh, you're tuning in, baby.
No.
We're gonna force you into that. No, it's really really great. We did it before, and the Hassans are just great, and it's great to see a ceremony like that, and just all family coming together, and so kudos to them. That's awesome. And yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it for me. Oh, Lauren got served today at the store. That was fun.
No.
What?
For an all right, ready for this? Okay,
For the
so-
dog?
Yeah, no, you would think. That was the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, gosh, it's not the dog, is it? So last July, around this time, Lauren was picking up Piper from gymnastics, and she was turning onto a road, and the person in front was doing one of those slow rolls out and was pretty much taking a right, and then like stopped abruptly as she's like in the middle of the road practically, stopped abruptly. Lauren did like a slow roll. She was kind of doing that slow roll, anticipating that she was going to go, and then she went. And really, it was just like, it was a tap. It wasn't anything crazy, but I mean, it did put some damage to her car and a little bit to ours. We had to do some little work. And so Lauren's smart, because coming from a fire department family, they're like, anytime you're in an accident, first thing you do is call the police so they can report it. Everything's documented. Everything's good to go. So the police came, and the woman was apparently like, why did you call the police? Blah, blah, blah. I'm from California. And, you know, they only call the police if you're injured and blah, blah, blah. And Lauren's like, this woman's a little, I don't know. So anyway, you know, we took care of we took pictures, we took care of our car and everything.
Good.
And so she got basically served for that. 1 year later, they're coming back to sue her for emotional damage and all this other stuff. So we look up
Emotional.
like emotional, like loss of quality of life. She wasn't even
my gosh.
injured. Like, so
Loss
we looked at,
of
we did
quality of life. Wow.
or something like that. I don't know. I didn't read the whole thing because I was just like, you got to be kidding me. But we look up who this guy is, and it's a Nashville lawyer, and it's one of those ambulance chaser lawyers.
Right.
And like we checked on his website, and it's like, hey, pay here for. So I'm like, somebody got under this woman's skin and was like, hey, you should probably sue. You could probably get some money out of that. And we're just like, nah. And we talked to our insurance today, and they're like, we see this all the time. Don't worry about it. We've got all of your documentation.
Oh, really?
We got everything. So yeah, so that was
Good.
fun today. I'm
my
working over at
gosh.
Ribbo, and Lauren's like, hey, honey, I just got served. I'm like, what did you do this time?
Wow.
Oh, what'd you get? The steak? Wait, what?
I'd have been like, well, save me a bite, whatever they served you. I want some when I get there. Don't eat all
I
that
love
pie now.
prime rib.
So anyway, it's just one of those really weird things. So our insurance company's great. That actually happened to me when I was 16. I got into that was my one and only accident that I've gotten into, and the people tried to sue me just because I was like 16 and young. And,
16, yeah.
And our
right.
insurance company
And with the hair and everything, and you
that's
must
right,
be doing drugs.
with my long locks of hair, and yes, exactly. And so they took care of it then too, and it's just one of those things. But it's just one of those. Really, come on.
Someone was watching Judge Judy, and the lawyer commercial came on.
Exactly
right.
That's exactly what it was, and I'm sure that's exactly what it was. And it's just like, well, good luck, and we'll see what happens. I don't know, but that's been the excitement of the Routers coming back from vacation. So that's how that goes. But everybody get Horizon Zero Dawn and start playing because it'll ruin your life in a good way.
I know that's right.
All right, Mr. Patillo, I'm dying to hear about your extravaganza this past week. How did everything go? Hit us
Your
up.
cruise with the lighties.
Cruise, yeah,
That's right.
the Lighty cruise.
Me and the Lighties chartered a boat, and we allowed 4,000 other people to come.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know what? If we're out here together, we should have DC Talk do a show. Like, they should reunite for the first time in 15 years.
Yeah.
Just for some of the people that have something to do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're not going to want to sit around and talk about gaming all the time. So me and the Lighties...
That's how powerful you guys are.
I mean...
Bring me DC Talk.
Pauline and Pierre ain't got nothing on...
Yeah,
buddy.
Jeez.
Yeah, so we did the Jesus Freak cruise. I just got home today. I came home early, so I didn't get to see the DC Talk reunion, which it sucks, but I couldn't take the family just because I'm working so much there. I got small children. Jenny would have been literally drowning, so she was figuratively drowning here with the 3 kids. So I came home early, and so I left for that on Monday after having a great time last week with Ed.
Yeah, man.
And it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
If I could be completely honest. Yeah. It was,
Yeah.
And I missed them.
Yeah.
a bunch.
Aw, there she is.
There she is.
Yay.
That might be Jenny's first time on the podcast.
I know, right?
She holds it down, man.
Yeah. I did miss Jenny a lot. There was just a couple times where I was like, dang, I wish Jenny was here. Not the kids, but I wish Jenny was here.
Right?
Just because just because we were like in the nice part of the boat. They put us up in like the yacht club. Everything's free back there. And so like room service is free. All your dinners are free. Drinks are free. And so it would have just been a really nice thing to share.
Of course, man. Of course.
Yeah.
But we couldn't. So
Did you have good weather?
yeah, weather was beautiful. It was hot and, like the Bahamas should be. And so I was in Nassau, Bahamas this morning.
Sweet.
Really?
Nassau,
Wow.
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Yeah, it's plural, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I was
man.
in Nassau, Bahamas this morning and flew home. My voice is struggling just from like talking to people all day. When you do a cruise ship, you don't do one show, you do 2 shows. And then Ryan Stevenson was there, so I sang with him as well for Iron Storm.
Nice, man.
Fortunately, it wasn't in a storm either in the middle of a...
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
We and that's what was hard, was fitting in figuratively before every chorus.
Ooh.
We were like, figuratively in the eye of the storm, you remain in control. So that was tough, but we did it, and everybody knew what was going on, and it was great.
You're professional.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Figure that crap out.
We didn't want anybody freaking out, jumping overboard. But you definitely have that thing. Our room had a balcony.
Mm-hmm.
And so every time I went on the balcony, I was like,
Yeah.
like if I jumped off this thing,
Don't even
You were
talk
on the
about
edge?
that, man.
I
would
wonder if-
totally be right there.
I was like, could I jump far enough out to where I don't get sucked under the boat? Or would I not be able to? And then one of the guys that was working with us said that him and his boys have been sitting around talking, and they said, what would it take for you to be out in the water on a raft by yourself for 24 hours?
No.
An accident?
No, but
some sort of catastrophe.
like, is there any kind of money amount
No.
that could be given to you to be on a raft in the middle of the ocean
Is it a
24 hours.
guarantee
Nah, man, shut
that
up.
after the 24-hour period, I'm getting swooped
man,
up?
shut
If there is,
Yeah,
then
you get picked up. If you get
Yeah,
scooped up.
that's the caveat was that for sure that after 24 hours.
Oh
you're
yeah,
being
man,
rescued.
I'd do it.
Nah,
I'd do it in
man.
a heartbeat.
I could try
Do I get to
could
take
try it.
one thing? Do I
In
get
a
to take
heartbeat,
one
Chris?
thing with me?
a fishing pole.
No, you don't get to take anything with you.
That's not fair. You get even on. There's always a one thing that you can take
No,
with
man.
you.
Sharks don't honor those guarantees.
Ed is out with the sharks. Ed is out with the
Even
sharks.
on Naked and Afraid,
This
they
is
give
the
you
thing.
one thing. Come on now.
Okay, yeah, you do get one thing. It's the raft.
No,
Yeah, there
no,
you go.
that's a given. You should
No.
be able to.
What do you do for water?
You should be able to bring one thing.
What do you mean? What do you do for water? You can last a day without water. You can last without food and water for one day.
On the sunny Bahama sun? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
man.
taking one thing, and it's going to be either sunscreen or an umbrella, and then I'm good.
This isn't Castaway,
that's
man.
not part
this
of
is
the
not.
question.
This is not Castaway.
You don't get to change the rules of the question. The
Well,
question
y'all-
is, how much money would it take for you to be out on a raft for 24 hours knowing you're going to
If
be
I
rescued?
get nothing that I get to bring with me, then I'm not doing it.
At all?
No, I
$10
can't do it.
million?
I cannot be in the ocean with the sun beating down on me for 24 hours or 12 hours straight. I can't do that. Like, I will literally fry.
You could put your shirt over your head.
No, that's not going to do it. I'm all pale, every bit of me.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Chris. I think he might burst into flames.
It's
at that
not gonna
point,
happen.
So
I know,
don't
right?
man. There's definitely a dollar amount.
I
don't
no,
know.
There's no dollar amount that's going to heal these scars that I would walk away from.
I know, right?
he's already freaking
These
out
physical
about
scars, like I
Right.
couldn't do it.
I'm not worried about being ugly at the bank.
it. Nope, not at all. Can I cash this, please?
So, Ed, no, there's no amount of money.
No, man.
You let me bring sunscreen or an umbrella, then yes, I will do it. Otherwise, no.
Sunscreen. And
What if
know,
it's
right?
just sunscreen? What if
Okay,
you can
yeah, I'll
lather
do
up
it with-
before you get
just-
in the raft?
No. I get to take it with me. You have to reapply. Y'all don't know. I ain't playing games here. I know what this is about. This is my life.
to reapply.
You have to
Yeah.
get
Oh
sun.
my God.
All right, so officially Chris gets sunscreen and umbrella.
No, I don't need them both. I just need one.
Oh,
What if it's overcast?
No.
Poor Chris, man.
yeah, Chris is getting beat
I'm telling
up on
y'all,
this
y'all,
one.
I'm
know.
telling y'all,
Sorry,
this is
man.
my life, man. This is how it is.
It ain't
I know,
Castaway,
right?
it's
I know the
Christaway.
game.
I know. Your name's getting changed to
Right.
gingerbread fan.
So Chris, really, for no amount of money, we can't give you skin cancer?
No, not any amount of money at all.
And you
I don't
can't.
think that's the way skin cancer
Have
works.
y'all
can't
seen
reward
that
him in
scene
beer
in Logan
either.
where that guy, the sun gets on him? Yeah, that'd be like me right there.
Right?
I ain't joking either. That's how it would be.
just disintegrates.
I bet you'd be
my
like
gosh.
Twilight and you'd just sparkle.
Oh yeah, wouldn't he?
I don't want to.
That's what I
I don't
think
want to
would
find out.
That's funny. We both decided that there was definitely a dollar amount. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I have to be faced with the actual question. But I think I would do it.
I would do it.
A day?
A day. You could do it.
Maybe it's in the winter.
Wait, a day is in
Ooh.
24 hours or just when the sun's out?
24 hours. Midnight to midnight.
A lot depends on where in the ocean. You go up to like
In the middle of it.
but which ocean? That's the thing. Because
Does it matter?
yeah, because the
Pick an
Pacific
ocean.
is rougher. The Pacific can be rougher than the Atlantic. The North Sea is crazy. The Bering Sea up near Alaska has like 50-foot waves. Where you?
In the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, I'm in. Done. I can do that blue water all day.
But at
my
nighttime, how does your imagination not
Oh,
just
it does.
drive
It
you
will,
insane?
It will run.
Not in
but
24
there's
hours.
You have to whistle a song.
Yeah,
you
24
whistle a
hours
song,
is
you'll be
not that big a deal.
My lips will be too parched to whistle.
And if you
right.
whistle a song, you'll be fine.
Can you whistle with bloody lips?
I think so.
We'll try.
Yeah, we'll give you a seashell. That could be your one thing. You'd be like,
Man, you guys know what Ed's gonna bring is like an espresso machine or something. A pour over.
no,
Oh, man.
Ed would bring a shotgun.
Exactly.
And he'd waste it on the first three shadows.
No, it would be for him because he'd get so panic stricken. He just forget it.
Nah, man, a shark ain't gonna go after your rubber
Game
boat.
over,
They
man.
don't care.
Exactly. Game over, man.
Oh my gosh. I think Ed would be so scared that he'd tip the raft.
Oh no!
Somehow
no.
he'd tip the raft by himself.
No, he would do everything in his power to keep that raft as float as possible, as
All that
floating
would-
as possible.
All that would save me is my super strong coffee scented urine smell because I will have wet myself.
Drive away every.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Anyway,
dang it, Ed, we love you. Hey, Shark Week's in 2 weeks. Do you want to watch it with us?
Shut up, night show.
Piper's all excited for it. She keeps asking
Oh,
when's
I
Shark
keep
Week.
seeing the commercials for that. Oh, they're great this year.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Ed, will you please share your thing about the pool?
What? Yeah, I can freak myself out if I'm swimming at night in a pool.
Yep.
If I start thinking about sharks.
Yep.
And he say he has to get out because he thinks a shark will be in the pool.
So awesome. Hey, it just means he has a very vivid and very creative imagination. That's all.
Shut up, Chris. Shut up. I'm wearing your Dallas Cowboys shirt.
I
Nice.
feel bad. I feel bad.
No, you don't. Laugher.
I do. Hey, look, I can't stand
It's
in
a
front of the
funny
sun
thing.
for 12 hours. Come on now. I burst into flames. I got my own problems here.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Man.
So as far as gaming,
Yeah, how's that going? You playing Shark Attack?
I've been playing NBA Playgrounds.
Hey,
Did you get
is
the
it fixed yet?
patch?
Got the patch right before I left.
Nice.
Yep. Got the patch right before I left. Here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
The patch makes shooting way tougher.
What?
Like where before I was draining like 18 threes in a game, and now it's like 6 threes. You know,
Dude,
It's
you
tougher.
need to get away from that
And they
3
changed-
game. Just take it to the hole. Bam.
That's what I've been doing because of that.
There you go. That's how you
Wow.
should be playing.
And then they changed stealing. Stealing's not as easy as before.
Yeah. It's not as easy for the other team either, though. It seems to me. I don't know if it's, I don't have any stats to
Not
back
for
that
me,
up.
not against the computer. The computer ain't got no problem swiping it from me for some strange reason. But like, I mean, just as proof that it's harder, if you go through the tournaments,
Yeah.
one of the tournaments was like one of the trophies you could get was perform 15 steals.
Oh, wow.
15. Mm-hmm. After the update, that came down to 6.
What?
Perform 6 steals. That's how much harder they've made steals.
Oh, they actually updated the
So,
trophy.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Nice.
They knew what they were doing.
The number came down less than half.
Jeez.
So anyway, been having fun with that since the update. It makes it way better to play because you can actually make a layup and a fadeaway jumper and all these things that like you need besides a 3 to win a game.
Right.
And I was doing fine winning using only 3s, but like it was just getting a little tedious because anytime you miss and go in for the rebound, you had to like throw it back out instead of like just being able to toss it back up. And they have this one lottery system where the other team can get this thing where the shot, because the shot clock is already only 12 seconds, and then it would make it 6 seconds. And so, without being able to do a layup or anything like that, it would get really tedious.
Right.
Yeah.
But been playing a lot of that, and it's going to be part of the news, but I'll go ahead and spoil it now. One of the news stories I have is that Mass Effect Andromeda just dropped a demo for the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC.
Oh.
So next week I'm at golf camp, and so I always take my PS4 to golf camp. And so I think I'm going to dive into Mass Effect.
Ooh.
Nice, man.
Please
see
do,
what I
because
think, and
none of us have. So I'm
None
very
of you
curious.
guys are playing it.
No.
And then also I've got enough credit on the PSN store to buy it if I like it.
Very
So-
nice.
And then, obviously you get to keep whatever you did in the demo.
Right.
So I'm going to be seeing about some Mass Effect this week.
I'm looking forward
So I'm
to that.
excited about that. Yeah. All right. And the demo's 10 hours.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Wait, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Like 10 hours of gameplay and then it stops, or what exactly? Like 10 hours into the game? Is that what you mean? Or like once you start,
it's a
you have 10 hours to play?
It's a 10-hour long demo. I don't know
Okay.
what that means, but you're on a desert planet, Eos. I think that's the main planet that you're on. And whatever progression you make. So I don't know if it's like a 10-hour from the beginning of a game. It starts you at the beginning of the game, and then you get 10 hours to play. But either way, that sounds like a good chunk to know if you're going to
Right.
like the game or not.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
for sure.
Yeah. See if they fix their mouths.
They fixed.
I heard they did
Baymax.
something. I don't know if it's fixed, but they did something.
Yeah, I got you. See if it's playable enough.
There you go.
Right.
All right. I'm done. Router,
Yeah.
you got it?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it! those with perfect pitch, that was a lot lower than usual.
Hey,
Let's do it.
Listen, you did great, man. It's all good.
Hey, thank you for the encouragement.
You just came off a boat, and that's how it goes.
I know. It was going slow, and
Were you wearing your nautical-themed pashmina Afghan?
I almost was.
You should have.
But I didn't want to embarrass myself.
I love you guys.
All right, anyway, new releases this week. Minecraft Story Mode Season 2.
Oh, Season 2, Minecraft?
Season 2,
Okay.
Episode 1, Hero in Residence.
Ed?
Nope.
Didn't you play it? Didn't you play it, the first one?
I did, and I wasn't happy with it.
Nope.
Oh, you did too, Chris?
Yep, he played for the
I'm
channel.
the one who played it for the channel, yeah.
Oh, and
Oh, I'm so
neither
sorry.
of you guys liked it.
Sorry,
Nah.
Chris. Sorry you had to do
No,
that.
it's not worth it.
You definitely took
It's
one for the
not?
team on that one.
No.
Dang
I
it,
mean,
man.
it was the first. I think the first 2 episodes or so were okay, but it just never really picked up steam. And then that was the one where they had the bonus episodes, but you had to pay for the bonus
Okay.
episodes, and that basically
right, we
finished
talked
out the
about
story.
that.
It's like, nah, man, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay. Huh.
No dice.
I got you. I
But
got
that's
you.
out for the
Okay.
PS4, PC, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PS3. Hunting Simulator for the PS4, Xbox One. Get your hunting on. For the PS4, Mr. Shifty. This one sounded actually kind of interesting.
That
People,
was the Christmas poo?
wrong one.
Just joking, just joking.
Shifty, the Christmas boo.
People have called Mr. Shifty Hotline Miami meets X-Men. You play as Mr. Shifty, a thief with the ability to shift around like Nightcrawler. That could
Oh
be
yeah, I've
interesting.
heard about this.
And?
And that's
I've just heard
all I
about it. I'm
got.
not gonna play it.
Oh yeah, I heard something
That's
about
what I was
something.
wondering. That's what I was wondering. Okay.
For the Nintendo Switch,
Yeah, no, I'm not playing
Death
it.
Squared. For and ACA Neo Geo Fatal Fury Special for the Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One A.
Sweet.
That's it. We have no oops. We have no NPD for June. That will probably be next week, which is great. And
Okay.
that is it for me. Back to you.
Chris, do you have stories? I know you're on vacation. Do you have stories?
I do have a very few stories. They're not
Well,
gonna-
let's hear the beginning of your very few
All
stories.
right. Well, my first story is going to be that it is official. There is going to be a Destiny PlayStation 4 Pro in the glacier white sexiness, and I'm so jealous because I already know. I think 3 people in our community that pre-ordered it, and I want this so bad. It's going to come with the digital deluxe edition of Destiny, and I'm hearing from some people that the game is physical, but in the articles that I've been reading, they've all said it's the digital deluxe version, which that's the $100 version. So it comes with the 2 extra expansions. It'll have 1 terabyte hard drive.
So whose
It's-
wedding can we get you in right quick?
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. It's going to retail for $449, which the current PS4 Pro is $399, and then the game is $100. So, and you're getting the special edition Glacier White, blah blah blah. But it is official, and if you're looking in the market for a PlayStation 4 Pro, you're not going to find a sexier one on the market than this one. So go get you a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Oh, thus says Chris McCracken.
Yeah, that says me.
And so it shall be.
Amen.
Even though I really liked that Batman one.
Did they have a Batman
I thought
PS4
that
Pro?
No, but I'm just saying that
okay,
one
yeah, I
looked
got you.
really good.
Yeah, it
I
did
like
look good.
Batman skin.
It's going to look all kinds of sexy any which way you slice it.
Yeah, it is. So I think it's next week. This beta, y'all, for Destiny 2.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're
dropping.
able to preload it already if you.
And you're able to.
your-
That's what I was. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm just
sorry,
kidding.
I didn't. I didn't know that was a news story.
Messing up my stories. Thank
No,
you.
I'm totally kidding. That's why we're a great team because we, you know what I'm saying, we keep the news rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you should be able to preload it. Obviously, it needs to be pre-ordered. And I don't think for some reason I thought I had pre-ordered it and I hadn't. So I'm gonna go pre-order it
Nice.
because some places you can do it really cheap. And then the beta only goes for 35 hours though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So PS4 play. Wait,
That seems like a lot. Or is that, not very much?
it's only. It's a day and a half. I don't know. I don't remember how long the last.
Yeah,
ones
I
were.
feel like the last time it was a week long. It was like a Monday through Friday.
I think you're right.
a
Yeah,
Monday
it
through
was.
Friday or something like that.
Even I jumped in
right.
on the beta on that one.
Well, we did Chris, me and you did the alpha as well, right? How long was the alpha?
Yeah, they were the exact same. They were both the same length.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So PS4 people will get it a day early, and then 24 hours after the PS4 people get it, then the Xbox people get it. What I don't know is if you'll get it for 35, like if it'll go for 35 hours after Xbox gets it, or like the PlayStation one, you get it early and it ends early.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
the only
know.
thing I don't really know. I don't know either.
If I remember right, so the alpha last go round was exclusive to PlayStation, but then the beta, I think it came a few days early, and then the Xbox came online, and they both ended the same time. So maybe it is similar to that.
I got you.
If memory serves me right, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So they'll get it early after 24 hours, and then here's the one thing I've gotten conflicting stories. Some people say the Xbox and PC people will get it after 24 hours after, and then some people say the PC version of the beta will arrive in August. So I don't know if it's that whole Windows 10 Xbox One thing where you can play the Xbox version of it, and then the PC version doesn't come till August. So for my PC people out there, I'm so sorry. And remember, it's linked to Battle.net, so you'll need to link up your Battle.net and your Bungie account, especially for the PC people, to get that all crack-a-lacking.
Well, the whole, I think that it's just a PC beta in general is coming in August, because they're also getting the actual drop of the game later than when it comes out on consoles. So I bet the beta is going to be actually later too, because outside of remote play to PC, the whole, the Play Anywhere thing is not going to work for Destiny 2, because I'm pretty sure that's only works for stuff available on the Microsoft Store.
Okay.
So unless you do it via remote play, I think that's the only way before the official PC beta drops that you would be able to play it on PC.
Yeah. So July 18th, that's next Tuesday, I will be at golf camp and playing Destiny 2. So let's get it together, guys.
You'll be playing Destiny Golf, too.
Exactly. What else you got, Christopher?
So developer Monolith, which is the people who made Shadow of Mordor, or Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, and they're making the upcoming Middle-earth Shadow of War. They dropped a patch recently for the game Shadow of Mordor. Too many shadows going on here. For the PS4, PC, and Xbox One. And basically what it did is it gave you this thing called the Nemesis Forge, and what they're letting you do is take your biggest rival and your biggest orc that you've overtaken that's closest to you, like your one that is on your side the closest, and you're going to be able to push those to the new game Shadow of War when it comes out. So you're basically going to be able to carry over, your biggest rival and your biggest friend over into the system. And I thought that was really, really cool. And quite frankly, I mean, that's more than what Destiny's doing, going from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. You just get to have your likeness. You don't get to move anything. So the fact that they're doing this with this one, I'm like, man, I really wish Destiny would let you carry over a couple more things.
Yeah.
But I thought this was a really cool thing that they were actually letting you carry some stuff over. For all those people that have put a lot of time, and everybody, that's the main thing about Shadow of Mordor, is everybody that loves it loves the Nemesis systems. That's its like big thing. And the fact that they're just like pushing forward with that even more, and like, hey, you can bring over these two characters. I thought that was really, really cool.
That's really cool.
That's
awesome. Going to be great.
Some good news for Nintendo Switch people.
Whoop.
The new Nintendo 3DS has been discontinued.
All right.
Okay.
Why I say that's good news is because I think for the Switch to truly take off,
I agree with where you're going with this.
we got to start leaving the 3DS behind.
That's a tall task, though, brother. Tall task.
But
I understand that, and this is the new 3DS.
Yeah,
so
'cause
it's not
they-
saying that the 3DS is discontinued, but it might be a step in that direction.
Sure.
yeah, but they just
Is all
came
I'm
out
thinking.
too with the new 2DS XL, which basically is a 3DS replacement because it's so much larger now.
Right, but I don't know if they're like banking on those like the 3DS. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they are based on
Like, because the new 3DS only sold like 12 million shipped. The 3DS, and in fairness, it only came out 3 years ago, coming up on
something like that.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
2.5 years ago here in the States, but like around almost 3-ish years ago in Japan, and they're already discontinuing it. The 3DS obviously has been around since 2011 and has shipped out 66 million. So I'm just saying the fade of the 3DS would be good for Switch owners.
It's starting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I totally agree, but I feel like the 2DS XL is basically replacing the new 3DS. I mean, its screen is almost the same size. It's the same clamshell way. It just drops the 3D part, which for most of the games weren't utilizing the 3D nowadays anyways.
And does it have the new little thumb knobby over on the right side?
I think that it does. I mean, don't quote me on that for sure, but I'm pretty sure that it has that as well. I can try.
I
and look
never
it up.
used the 3D feature on the new 3DS when I had it.
No,
Man.
like early days, that was like the hardcore thing.
Well, they did dial it in, so it wasn't like you had to be looking at it perfect like you had to in the original 3DSs. Like I felt like you had to be hovering over that just perfectly to see the 3D really well.
Yeah,
You could see it from different angles, but I don't know, I just didn't like it that much. It made it fuzzy to me.
yeah. I mean,
It's supposed to sharpen
it was kind of
things.
neat because
I
it was
didn't
the
think
first real thing on the market where you could do 3D without needing glasses. But yeah, it was. The few times I used it because I didn't have one myself, I never thought it was great. I would have turned it off as well.
Well, and me too. Like the thing that I've always thought about 3D is jumping out at you, not giving me more depth.
Yeah,
And with glasses, you get the jump out at you. With the 3DS, you get the depth, which is like, I don't know. It's not that big a deal to me. It's a big deal to a lot of people. I'm just saying, just me being an old man. What else you got, Christopher?
the only other thing that I had was there's a group of people that are putting together a Mega Man game that is kind of in the same vein as Mario Maker. It's called Mega Maker. And they've basically taken all of these different assets and they've made it to where you can basically build your own Mega Man levels. And they have, I think it's up to 15 different robot bosses that are unique to them that they built. And then if it doesn't get shut down by Capcom, it's supposed to be releasing to the wild July 15th. I don't know what the price of it is. I do know that they have a Patreon set up to help cover the cost of like servers and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if the game is going to be completely free or if they are going to charge for it as well. But I thought it was a pretty neat idea. The fact because Mario Maker is one of those things that when it hit, it just lit the world on fire. So many people really liked it. And if you really think about it, it's like, man, so many other games, Mega Man being one of those, could totally fit in this type of genre where it's create your own levels and everything like that. The games that are really super hard back in the day, they're like ripe for this kind of treatment. So we'll just have to see if Capcom brings down the ban hammer and says, no, this ain't happening or what. It'd be kind of cool if they like bought them and said, yeah, let's make this a thing.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
If you're planning on going to Japan anytime soon, or if you listen to this show and you live in Japan and you've just never, ever gotten in contact with us and we don't know you exist.
Thanks, by the way.
Yeah, there's a place called the VR Zone at Shinjuku.
Well, hello.
And it is officially open. It's a virtual reality arcade place, and they've got a bunch of different experiences. And one of them, which I think this is a long time coming, is Mario Kart in VR.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
which I think is great.
Wow.
That's cool.
So it's
They made
first
that,
person, first person view. You can, do all the things that you expect: throw bananas, hammer people, throw the green shell, the blue shell.
That's
And
awesome.
so,
I'd like
watching
that.
video of it, I'm like, that looks really cool. So VR Zone Shinjuku, check it out. It is open especially by the time you hear this podcast, it'll be open and ready to go.
Get
if
your
you're in
flights
Japan.
now. Get your flights.
And
to
that's
Japan
where we're
now.
having episode 300.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Make it really hard. It'll just be the four of us.
3 of you.
The four of us, and we have to do a GoFundMe to get Stancil there.
Right.
Yep. Stancil and Gill.
Exactly.
He has the least distance to travel too.
And so I thought that was really cool. And watching these videos, I'm like, I could do some Mario Kart in VR. I think that'd be dope. I think it'd be
Absolutely. That'd be really
a cool
cool.
other way to experience that game.
I'd give it a go.
The game that I was most excited about coming out of E3, Ni no Kuni 2.
Oh, yeah.
Womp,
Revenant.
womp, womp.
Yeah, it's getting pushed back, of course. It was supposed It was supposed to come out in November, which would have been great right before the holidays. But it's getting pushed back not too far, but to January 19th of next year.
That's not
So-
too bad.
Old
of a push.
Lantern
Not bad.
Nodes needs a new candle for his nose. He's just looking for one.
Exactly. And so one of the guys from the development team over at Bandai Namco put a video up on Twitter saying that he's sorry and that the company apologizes. They want it to be right though.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And so
no problem.
and that's I'm not mad about that. Wasn't Last of Us delayed like 6 months?
Yep.
When it was coming out?
I don't know if
And
it
I
was
was way
6,
more-
but it was definitely a
It
while.
was 3 maybe, I
3
think.
months? So this is not a huge push.
Nah.
It's still right around there, but it's still around the corner. So you can use your Christmas money instead of getting it for Christmas. Use your Christmas money to go pick up Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. I will definitely be getting it. I loved the first Ni no Kuni. With my life now, I don't expect that I'll get halfway through it.
Yeah.
But I'll still support and buy it. I beat
nice,
the first one and really loved that game. That was a good game, Ni no Kuni.
That's cool.
The last little thing I have, and just stick with me on this because this is really hard for me to explain.
Okay.
But there's a thing called Spritebox. It's a DIY cocktail style arcade cabinet, and cocktail is where you sit down at it and you each play on either side of the table, and you kind of use it as a coffee table. There's a lot of Miss Pac-Mans and Pac-Mans that came out like that,
Yeah.
where it would flip
Pizza
the
Hut?
screen when it was. Yeah, exactly. Pizza Hut had a bunch of them.
Yep.
Anyway, there's this one DIY arcade exhibit called Curious Cabinets in Toronto that had a couple of these Sprite boxes there, and one guy set it up to where instead of like entering a coin, you could enter almost anything that was kind of small, like a trinket. Like it could be trash, it could be a toy from your childhood or whatever, and that would give you the ability to play. And so he joked around about hoping to get some garbage, but they like opened it up and saw that somebody had put like a glass eye in there.
Oh my gosh.
A piece of paper. I don't think it was a real glass eye, but a piece of paper that said $7 on it, a dinosaur statuette, and a bunch of other little things. And so I don't know. I thought this was just kind of funny. Like, and the guy was really making a point. Like, I don't want your money. Just like put something in there. Just
That's kind of cool.
we
That's
set
really
this
cool.
up, and it's just fun. And it was a bunch of indie games that they had put on this in this cabinet, so it was kind of like supporting indie in a way too, in a really unique way. So yeah, Spritebox, one word, DIY cocktail cabinets, and the Curious Cabinets is where this one ended up being. And I just thought it was a really interesting little story. I was like, huh.
That's awesome.
You sure it wasn't
Yeah.
Bradley C?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That sounds like something he would do.
Yeah, I found that story over on Vice, and I thought it was
Really cool,
interesting.
man. Good story.
Yeah. Chris, you said you're out, right, bud?
I am out.
Ed,
Yes.
has the YouTube channel been dormant? I've been without internet for the last week and don't
Yeah.
know anything of what's going on.
We haven't put anything new up on the internet this week.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't mean people aren't watching anyhow.
Ooh,
tell us
We've
more.
still got top 10 YouTube videos combining the average watch time and views for the week of
Yep.
July 6th through July 12th. Number 10. Ori and the Blind Forest Part 15, 44% is halfway.
Wow.
Ooh, I was getting
What a
ready to sing.
curveball.
I
Yeah,
know,
I
right?
was warming up and everything.
People were watching Ori this week. It was really weird. Number 9, Sniper Elite 4, Part 3, San Celini Island, Destroy Cameras. Number 8, Married to the Games, Episode 251, You Should Make Shoelaces.
Yeah, it was such a good
That was a great quote, man.
Number 7, Hugh, Part 11, The Ending. Number 6, Watch Dogs 2, Part 5, Bottom Dollar Fail. Number 5, Watch Dogs 2, Part 6, Bottom Dollar Complete.
I watched that last week.
You did?
I helped.
Did it help you out with your
Nice.
gameplay?
Yeah, I've never played Watch Dogs 2.
Gabe's like, what is the big deal about this?
Exactly. I was like, oh, you have to upgrade the thing to control the
Yeah,
crane.
see?
I got you.
There you go.
I like it. I liked hearing you talk about it too, because I've watched a lot of your Let's Plays and you talked about how you kind of play with tunnel vision,
Yeah.
and you totally do.
I know.
There's been so many Let's Plays that I've watched, especially your live streaming. I'm like, right there, right there, right there, right there. Oh,
I feel like I definitely do that same thing. The whole tunnel vision thing.
It's so
Really?
weird how that happens. Because, yeah, when I go back and watch, I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed so much stuff.
Yeah, that thing was glowing over there.
Yeah.
With a neon sign.
Right.
Come pick me up, Ed.
It's so weird.
And you're like,
Is there some coffee
Another
over
random
here?
story while I play.
Singing in the rain.
exactly. While Sarah's in the background, like, I said, let's get it.
Right.
And 2.
Don't stop, guys.
Exactly.
You're worth it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're worth it. Be there for your children. I want her to start
more
getting morbid
friends.
with her encouragement.
Right. Let's see. Number 4, Watch Dogs 2 Part 19, Paint Job. Number 3, Gabe and Chris react to The Last of Us Part 2.
Ooh, holding that bronze.
Holding on tight.
Staying on there.
Come on now.
Number 2, Ori and the Blind Forest Part 14.
Thornfeld Swamp.
Is it Thornfeld Swamp? Oh, man. Am I late on that?
I love it. I love it.
And number,
Just keep that, dude.
It broke out. Oh, man.
I'm not editing that a bit. Number 1, Watch Dogs 2 Part 48, Go Signals. Go Signal! Wait.
It had the same ring to it.
No, it's totally different.
Thank you, Eduardo.
You're welcome.
Last week we asked you guys a question. This week was kind of different because I have no idea what the question was. I didn't post it on Twitter anywhere or on the forum
That's amazing. So therefore,
So it was way different.
because I was on a boat
and
and I didn't have any internet that was worth anything.
Shawty.
I tried to play Clash Royale and it was like, you lose. I was
Right.
like, sweet.
It was the mashups, right? What game mashups would you want to see?
Oh yeah. Let's keep that question.
stick a pin in that question.
Let's put a bookmark right there. We're gonna have that for this question of the week too.
Fold that corner,
Nice.
man. Fold that corner.
Yeah.
Even more answers.
I'm sorry, that's very lazy of me, but
It's all-
I
please,
really
you're
did
working.
forget with
Don't worry
everything
about it.
going on.
That's fine.
And I do want to hear the answer because I remember now that you say that, I remember being like, "Ooh, I can't wait to see what the community says about this question," and I won't even bother posting it.
No, apparently you can wait.
Exactly.
Clearly, he can wait.
Oh my gosh. But besides that, you know where to find us: Facebook.com/Married to the Games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast, MarriedToTheGames.com. We got the forum going on. Didn't post a question. Sorry about that. And like Ed was saying, YouTube.com/Married to the Games, and now on Patreon, Patreon.com/MTTG. Throw $1 in the pot if you like.
There you go.
Mix it up.
And
a
the
little.
dollar gets you a lot more than $1 worth of stuff, I think.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'd say so.
The little extras.
Right?
Woo. I like the extras.
Little bonuses.
You guys did the wives chat like a week ago.
Man, that was
yeah,
awesome.
it was fun.
That was really
that
great.
was
Yeah,
it
we
was
did.
Ed and Sarah, Chris and Stacy got together and talked gaming with the wives, right?
Yeah, it was a good
Yep.
time.
it was a really
It
good
was a lot
time.
of fun.
Wire was acting up,
I know.
and
so
the
crazy.
audio file in me was like, "I'll listen to this later."
I know, right?
Aw. I listened to it, Ed.
I'll listen later.
I-
Like, dang it.
I've got a weird thing about that, man. Like I don't get motion sickness like in the car. I don't get seasick on the boat. Like half of our crew was seasick the last couple
wow.
days.
Really?
I do pretty good with changing time zones, but man, like audio that's acting up,
Oh man, I got sick listening to it.
I can't watch television and the audio be slightly off without getting nauseous.
Oh
It's
wow,
really
right?
weird. I have to
Wow.
not watch it. Yes,
That's
it's
weird.
weird. I don't know
Wow.
why.
Love it.
I know. I don't love it. It's awful. I miss all my Japanese movies.
oh man. Kung Fu.
And Chris.
Ooh.
Rate us on
Second week in a row.
iTunes. Because I don't care. I'm on vacation.
Thanks for putting your back
Oh,
into
man, I
it.
got nothing.
Well, let's get into some questions.
All right, we're going to start with some email. You can email us at mailbag@marriedtothegames.com. Our boy Jay Hey, MTTG crew, I just wanted to share with you and the community some of our wedding pictures, which I will put up on Twitter or somewhere at some point.
Great for a podcast.
What's that?
Huh?
Yeah, it's great for our podcast. But here's the really cool part. I also wanted to let you know at the wedding, before our toast started, I decided to play the congrats segment from the show to share with all of our guests and families.
Snap.
It really was something special having you guys do that for us. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. My stepdaughter Leah was especially excited, and thanks to you guys, she thinks she is famous now. Laugh out loud.
That's right. She is famous.
She is famous. So we would like to share some of our wedding pics with the crew. Thanks again, and God bless Jay, Faith, and Leah Dombrowski. You guys are awesome.
They were great
Jay,
pics.
Thank you so much. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's really fun.
And congratulations. That's amazing. Enjoy your lives together. It's fantastic. And Leah, yes, you are a rock star and you are famous, so enjoy.
And I can't wait to get that PS4 Pro in the mail.
What? Bring it.
For being a part of the wedding.
Man.
We all get PS4 Pros by now.
Glacier White.
That's why that works, right, Chris?
That's how mine worked.
Kale set that bar awful high, Bishop.
Hell, man.
Yeah, he did.
Woo. All right, moving on.
Thanks for sending those, Jay.
Jeff Swan. Hey, guys. Longtime listener, first-time writer. Just sitting in a hotel room at midnight working on a PowerPoint presentation and pondering video games. How's everyone doing at this point in the show? Good? Great. Here's my question.
Oh, he doesn't care.
Exactly. What games, if someone told you they played but didn't finish, would you think, they really don't get it? For me, I got to say...
Jeff Swan is writing this.
Jeff Swan is writing this.
Mr. didn't finish The Last of Us.
What?
Exactly.
I was going to say The Last
Here
of
it
Us.
is. For me, I gotta say BioShock and Infinite both come to mind. Whenever discussing Witcher, Tim always says something like, Gabe, you didn't even get to Skellige. And he put parentheses, fill in the name of mystical land that I can't recall. Which,
it was Skellige, that's right.
It was Skellige, which makes me think that game might fall into this category too, but I haven't played it. For the record, Ed, giving up on Persona 5 does not fall into this category. You put like 100 hours into it, you get it. Have an awesome day, guys. Jeff. Oh, and P.S., I had told Gabe when we hung out last time, but I wanted to share with the crew that I've got my second kid, the first son, on the way. That is awesome,
Jeff Swan.
Nice.
Jeff Swan, baby.
Jeff Swan.
Way to go.
I'm not surprised anyway.
Parker will join us right around the time Mario Odyssey comes up. Man, they already got names picked out and everything. That's awesome.
I know. Jeez Louise. These are they're eager beavers.
That's right. And I've thought numerous times how perfect it will be to play through chunks of Mario on the Switch in between late nights of asking myself why I chose to do this again.
That's awesome.
Jeff, man, well written, sir. I must say, that's a great question. And congrats. Yeah, absolutely. So what game, if someone told you they played but didn't finish, would you think they don't really get it?
You know, citing his example, I didn't finish BioShock. I only finished Infinite. That's the only one I finished.
Did you? But you tried 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Doc. But what's one that somebody would tell you?
I was going to say the Last of Us, or I would say Uncharted.
Okay. Chris?
I'm saying for you and Router, Metal Gear Solid 5. Y'all didn't really give it a shot.
That doesn't
Y'all didn't
count.
really give it. No. Y'all were just
By the
like,
way-
yeah, that was as most half-butted as you could ever do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't it its 30-year anniversary?
It is.
30-year birthday?
It is. Metal Gear's 30th birthday.
Wow.
Nice. I like that. I would say, if somebody didn't finish. Okay, so this is gonna have asterisks all over it
Okay.
Oh, great.
because
Dragon's
I
Lair
understand. Exactly. I understand somebody not finishing this game, but like if you start it, I feel like you almost have to finish it. I'd say Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
That was good.
You know, walking sims are hard to get everybody on board with.
Yes.
It is a walking sim. You never play anything.
Yeah.
You don't barely interact with anything. But if you just stick it out, I think it's worth it.
Definitely.
So I'd say Everybody's Gone to the Rapture as.
Good answer.
Thank you, sir. Tim?
You know, I'm going to say Fallout, to be honest, because I played Fallout 3 and loved it, and I started Fallout 4 and stopped. I couldn't do it. And I'm finding there are packets of people that say, "Oh, that game is just way too long," and they just stop. But then there's also the other side that put hundreds of hours into it.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I think something like Fallout, because it's so big, because it's so expansive and huge, and there's so much to do, that it can be daunting, and people may not finish it.
So when it comes to a game that they just don't get it for not finishing, you're saying a game that you didn't finish?
Yeah, sure.
You're saying you didn't even get it.
I didn't
You're holding
even finish
yourself
it.
to the own standard.
I'm
that's
holding
good.
myself accountable, but Chris, I will say Metal Gear. Metal Gear is a close second, if not tied, because I did not get it, and I didn't finish it either. And I
don't
think
mind
it
that
would
you
be,
didn't get it, because I know it's not
but
for
I think
everybody.
I think for the average gamer, that would be like the first 45 minutes would be extremely confusing. I was almost like, I'm almost done already with this game. So I don't know. Yeah.
I don't remember how I played it. Did I Redbox it or something? Or was there a demo?
No, I gave it to
I
you.
think he gave it to you.
Oh, you let
I
me
let you borrow
I
it
got you.
because we
And I
still
dropped
roll
it
that
right back
physical,
off.
baby. We still roll
That's
that
right.
physical.
That here, play this.
Play this.
See if you can make sense of this
Let's
crap.
get physical. Anyway, okay. Moving on to Discord. Kabowski on Prime Day. Happy Prime Day.
Belated Prime
Belated
Day.
Prime Day. I was
Right.
able to get Kingdom Hearts 2.8 dirt cheap due to a glitch they had in their checkout.
Oh, you got to tell a brother.
What was
Right?
one thing you bought at a low price because of a price error or glitch in their system?
My Mega Man helmet.
Really?
Nice.
It was marked half off on the website, and then so it was marked down from $80 to $40.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you went to checkout, it gave you a $40 credit for buying it.
Ooh.
So it was full
Nice.
fray. You just had to pay shipping.
Oh,
And I don't even like Mega Man all like that, but I was like, he's a staple in gaming, and thank you.
That's cool.
I'll take it.
I never have that
And
kind of
NBA
luck.
Playgrounds, the first one. The NBA Playgrounds where they had that beta on accident.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I mean, if that
Nice.
counts, that's the only answer I can really give because I've always found out about those deals, and when I go to do it, it's already been caught and fixed.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess NBA Playgrounds is the only thing I could even say, and I didn't spend any money on it. I just got the download.
Yep. And remember Hall, before Ed and Chris were here, our third co-host, Timothy Hall, he found that when he took his Xbox 360 and
That's
Best Buy
right.
gave him $300 for it.
That's
Yep.
right.
Wow.
And that
Yep.
was some mess up in the system, and the manager didn't want to do it, but kind of had to because that's how their system was still set up.
Oh,
was
my
that if
gosh.
you brought in your 360,
I don't think
you
you
got
would get away
300
with
bones.
that now.
Well,
No,
and then
sir.
Ravenfed, man, that guy gets every deal under the sun.
I know he won the lottery like 8 times.
Jeez.
I get nothing, man. If anything, I owe more money.
He gets served.
That's right.
the
I
worst
got
lottery ever.
It's the worst lottery ever. Exactly.
Ed, what about you?
I think the only thing I can think of is, and I feel bad, someone in the community told me about a game that was really cheap. There was some kind of weird, and I went and got it, and then some people's were getting taken away, and mine didn't, and now I feel bad. I don't even remember what game that was.
That good, huh?
It was that good.
Wow.
Shark Attack?
Shut up.
I like
you, Tim.
I love you too, brother. All right, Nova Beyond. Would you rather eat roadkill for the rest of your life or have everyone else in the world sound like Gilbert Godfrey?
Oh my gosh.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, I'd take Gilbert Godfrey any day. Because here's the deal. Like, what level of roadkill are we talking here? Are we talking like
Yeah.
Nah,
skunk,
I'll go
possum,
roadkill.
squirrel, bird? What do we got?
It depends. Is it like a deer that just kind of got hit and is
Right,
laying
right.
there and is
Yeah.
fine, really?
Man, it's all of the
Are we talking
above.
about, like,
it gets
raccoons?
killed on the road. That's all that
Or
counts.
is it an armadillo that got exploded from a truck? Which
Yeah,
I
or is
see
it
all the
like-
time on 65.
Is roadkill still like, if I took a gun and did a drive-by on some cows? And
No.
Is that roadkill?
No,
That's
that's
not
hunting.
roadkill.
No, that's field kill.
Are you sure?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Because I'd do that for the rest of my life for sure. I think I'm doing it now.
He's got his shotgun out this window.
How he
A
rolls.
sniper. Oh gosh. All right.
I'll take Gilbert Godfrey.
yeah. Gilbert Godfrey.
All right,
for the win.
I'll go
Chris, you're the only
roadkill.
one.
You're going roadkill.
Yeah.
He's from Texas.
Really?
That's why.
Roadkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from Texas.
Yep. They eat everything. All right.
Gross.
Moving on. Drolo. Tap water or sparkling water? I'm drinking Perrier right now.
Tap water.
Yeah, I'll take tap.
Tap water like 98% of the time.
Yeah, I usually have tap water.
Some people, I cannot get down with sparkling water for some strange reason. I
Yeah,
want to.
I can't
And I've
either.
tried a bunch of Perriers.
It's not thirst
and then
quenching at all.
It doesn't feel like that. And then Jenny's been buying LaCroix.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nah,
that stuff.
LaCroix's not. I don't like LaCroix.
I got to choke
That-
those things down,
that
man, just so I don't waste
Really?
the money.
That bubble water, no thank you.
Yeah, I like some of the carbonated stuff.
I prefer sparkling, but I don't want to pay for it.
Right?
Oh, what if your refrigerator could make sparkling water?
Oh, I'd do that then.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
like the
wouldn't do that.
carbonation and Topo Chico, the lemon flavored or the lime flavored one. That stuff's really good.
Yeah.
That does sound good.
Yeah,
That sounds more
that's really
refreshing.
All right.
All right, we'll go with that. All right, moving on to Facebook. Josh Stapleton. Street. Hey guys, you may remember me. I've written in before, and you know what I think. I will tune in for future episodes. Shameless plug, but I have started a YouTube channel with my oldest son called Raising a Gamer. In it, we will play games together from both the past and the present. So my question to you is, if you had to introduce a child to gaming, what game would you play with him or her? To help out, here are some assignments. Ed, what 80s game would you play with a child?
Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, wow. Listen to you.
Stop it.
Gabe, what
Stop
90s
it.
what 90s game? Chris,
Super Mario
what game
World.
from Okay.
I think he's trying to give
All
us
right,
all
back
of the
up.
questions
Ed-
first.
Yeah. No, it's
sorry.
fine. Let's go each person. Ed, what 80s game would you play with a child besides Razor Suit?
I'll say that tabletop Pac-Man.
There you go. Cocktail cabinet.
Yes,
Cocktail
there you go. Thank
cabinet.
you.
Pac-Man. Awesome. Gabe, what 90s game?
Super Mario World, baby.
Chris, what game from the 2000s?
Ooh.
In the year 2000.
Just because I would think it'd be good to play with your kid, I will say Twisted Metal.
Is that 2000s?
It was on the
Yeah, I
PS2.
think so.
Well, the one, I guess it was Twisted Metal 2 because I think that one was on. No, Twisted Metal 3 was on
right.
PS2. Yeah.
And then Tim?
For me, 2010 to present.
Don't say Far Cry.
No. Rayman Legends would be fun for a kid. Little
Yeah,
platformer.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, those were re-released. That's right.
I think you start them with something like that and progress from there.
And big shout outs too to Josh Stapleton in his video, the first video that's up there. I remember seeing the thumbnail for it. He is wearing his Married to the Game shirt.
Yes, he is.
Right.
So got it. Thank you for the love, my brother.
That's awesome.
You are
Thank you, Josh.
family around cheering.
I can't wait to
Ultimate
check out the
Street
videos
Teamer.
when I get home and have internet.
When you come back to civilization. That's great. Great question. Thank you, Josh. Nathan David Dugas. I just became a father of 2. Woohoo!
Wow.
Yeah,
What is
everybody.
going on?
Congratulations.
There's
Everyone's
something
having
in the
babies.
water.
I guess.
Chris and Ed, you better stay away from your wives.
And it's
fertile
not
month.
sparkling water
I'll go
either.
out on the ocean for a day.
Yeah. Ed said he'll go out on the ocean for a bit. Oh.
All right. I just became a father of 2. My new son, Landon Jacob, was born yesterday morning. Although this is only a question Gabe can really answer, what are some tips you'd give for parenting 2 boys, especially when the oldest is a toddler? We are finding already we are much more relaxed than with our first and plan to take more advantage of baby snuggles this time, but any tips are definitely appreciated.
Man, I say you keep them together. Let them interact with each other a lot. It'll help the little one grow up a little bit faster. They'll be best buds. The one will become a copycat of the other, which means usually crawling quicker, walking quicker. I don't know about the toilet training thing yet, but it's been really sweet watching Amara and Remy be best friends right now, and Remy looking up to Amara so much.
That's awesome.
So I say keep them together, but they will get sick. And just be ready for one getting the thing and then the other one getting the thing.
There you go.
Just be
Little
ready.
chain reaction.
Congratulations.
That's amazing. Ed? No, I'm just kidding. All right, moving on to Twitter. At Dante's Belmont, which cruise would you recommend for a first-timer with no kids and a couple?
Tom Joyner. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I'm not a cruise guy.
I don't know anything.
I'm not a cruise guy either.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't really like cruises.
Oh, that's good that you just came back from one.
I left early.
Well, that was work. Actually, that was work. I
Exactly.
would say before kids, Lauren and I went on Royal Caribbean, and they are really good cruise lines, good service, good. Yeah, just good all around, and they've got a huge fleet. Like you can do Alaska, you can do Pacific, you can do Caribbean. There's like tons of ships out there. So I would say Royal Caribbean.
I like it.
I would say like Carnival is they always nickname it the party boat. So Carnival is a little bit more, I think, younger audience, like really younger partier audience. I know they're trying to move away from that, and they are good cruises, but I've just found Royal Caribbean to be really, really good.
There you go.
There you go.
I like that.
Glad I could answer for all of you. I will say with kids, man, you can't beat the Disney cruise. It's pretty amazing.
That's what everybody says. They say even for adults, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. At Calm Fury, who else already downloaded the Destiny 2 beta?
I wish I had.
Whoop, whoop.
I know. I'm going to be working on it tomorrow.
I've printed a full list on my blog. You can see it there.
All right. All right. Man, we are moving through these. This is a final question,
I'm telling you.
gents.
Wow.
At Haley Zorel, our girl Haley. Hey, guys, are any of you going to play Pillars of Eternity once it's released for console August 29th?
I don't think I've heard of it.
Yeah, I don't recognize that name.
What is Pillars of Eternity?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I've heard of it. Probably not. It's gotten some great reviews, though.
Haley, will you please play it and hit us back up? And
Let us know what it is.
Right. Play it with Josh and his kid, and we'll watch it on his YouTube page.
There you go.
That's awesome.
That is it,
Yeah,
man.
sorry, Haley. That's a
Yeah,
bummer
sorry,
of an
I don't
answer.
think I have
Yeah,
not
I have
heard
no
that
idea
name
what that is.
before.
Yeah.
Have you
Sorry,
guys
we
watched
We let you down.
Conan got to play Cuphead?
That
Yes.
was so disappointing.
Oh, we did? No, I haven't seen that.
It was disappointing?
Yeah.
Why?
It was more about
Because
the skit than it was about the game.
It's just a sketch of him hitting on Kate Upton, and they show like 30 seconds of gameplay.
yeah.
Oh, it's not a regular Clueless
No.
game.
I mean, it is a
no.
Clueless Gamer, but they shouldn't have called it one. It's just
No.
more a sketch
It's a sketch.
between. Yeah, watch Conan hit on Kate Upton.
Oh, she's the celebrity guest, if you will?
Yeah,
Or whatever?
I just wish it was Conan and Aaron again. I like them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
That sucks.
Yeah, that's too bad. Probably still going to
Yeah.
watch it, but...
The top comment, if I could just read this real quick on the video, says, Conan, you got to go back to just you and Aaron. We love the old Clueless Gamers because you actually commented and paid attention to the game.
Yep.
You had a fresh take on gaming as an outsider, and it was so entertaining and unique. This video, you didn't once comment on the incredibly special game. I feel like this was such a missed opportunity. Please go back to the original format and get rid of these celebrity gags and cameos. We just want your improvised impressions of a game.
I love
Sincerely,
that.
So-
a lifelong Conan fan.
I agree.
So, Ed, since
wholeheartedly.
you've seen it, are you saying like it's not even worth watching? Should I just totally skip it?
No, I mean, watch a little bit.
Yeah, it's.
Is it
just-
real
But
long?
it's a sketch.
How long is it?
It's pretty short. It's like maybe 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay.
Huh.
And it's got a bunch of thumbs down.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
I mean, go watch
Maybe I'll
it.
pass
Just,
after all.
no, I mean,
Do they at least show the game?
they
they
do.
do
should-
just very little.
Man, everybody's like, that was cringe worthy. Who else clicked on the video because of Cuphead?
Yep.
They're saying that they said easily the worst Clueless Gamer. Kate Upton did not mesh with Conan or comedy in general.
Yeah,
And it's
why
funny
would
because
she be
usually,
there?
usually
Like, what is-
if and they didn't even have a reason for her to be there, but like in a sketch, I mean, we all know that Conan's married, and so the joke is, he's hitting on someone, and haha, but she's kind of acting as if she's not in on the gag, and so she's not. Even if someone's playing along like they're offended, you can tell that they're in on the gag, and she's just not really there.
She's
It's
not
just
selling
really
it,
weird.
really.
Yeah,
She really
Really?
wasn't selling
yeah.
it.
So
That's
it
too
makes
bad.
it feel more awkward than it is.
Dang it.
Yeah, I'll probably skip it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So she's not a gamer or anything. They just have her there just randomly.
They didn't say why, except for the fact that, Conan wants to woo Kate Upton or whatever.
Right.
So,
By playing Cuphead on
by
Xbox
playing
One.
Cuphead on Xbox
I mean,
One.
she did all those Game of War commercials. Maybe they just tried to tie in the whole video games with her. I have no idea, but
She must have just been around.
Yeah,
I know,
It's
right?
like, hey, we need a filler. Can you come on in?
Was she at least the guest that week? Maybe that would be why or something? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
The Cuphead
It
people
was-
must have
she
been
is
like,
really.
you can play this, but you can't say anything bad about it.
It was really disappointing.
Dang it. Conan, give us a call, buddy. We'll come do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Bring Married to the Game on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get gamers back on there. All right. Thank you guys so much for the questions and all that. This is a short episode.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's so weird.
Jeez,
And it's a night show.
night show, night show, night show.
Night show.
PM.
So, the question of the week last week stands.
This episode just got shorter.
What game mashups would you like to see? We talked about it last week. If this is your first time here, by the way, first time listening to Married to the Games, thanks.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Sometimes we don't often give shout outs to new people that might be listening for the first time.
Yeah, thank you.
We just figure it's the same 7 people over and over.
That's right.
We're looking at you, street team.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I will post the question of the week this time, I promise. 252 in the books. Less than a year till episode 300.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
We're gonna start
In
stirring the
Japan.
pot. I've been yeah, exactly. We've been asking questions, we've been doing things, so know that it's on our minds. We won't talk about it every week, but it's exciting for me to know that we're less than a year away from being back together as one big happy family.
Yep.
Right?
Because 200 was just so much fun.
It was fun.
Yes, it was.
Man.
Oh my gosh. And it's incredible that people show up.
I know,
That's
is.
the most incredible part of it.
Yep.
That's what's nice about this podcast. The most incredible thing about this podcast is y'all.
Yeah. Agreed.
And that's for real.
Definitely.
For real.
On the road.
All right, you guys. We are up out this thing. I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Ed Placencia. And that is Chris McCracken. And we are Married to the Game. And we are up out this thing. Peace.
That was good. Nice.
Oh, man.
Ed, I meant to ask you, what do you think of the VO so far in Horizon Zero Dawn?
I like the VO.
Oh, you won't.